Hello kids. Here we are starting with a history subject. Lesson number 5, the foundation of the Swaraj. In the first half of the 17th century, an epoch-making personality emerged in Maharashtra, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. What is the meaning of epoch? To have a significant effect on a particular period of time. He established Swaraj by challenging the unjust ruling powers here. Shivaji Maharaj was born at the Shivneri fort near Junnar in Pune district. On the day of Falgun Vaidya Tritiya in the Shaka year 1551, that is on 19th February 1630. In this chapter, we will study how he founded Swaraj. Let's begin. Shahaji Raje, the father of Shivaji Maharaj, was a preeminent Sardar in the Deccan. Preeminent means best. The Mughals had launched a campaign to conquer the Nizam Shahi kingdom. The Adil Shah of Bijapur allied with the Mughals in this campaign. Shahji Maharaj did not wish the Mughals to get an entry into the south. So he tried to save Nizam Shahi by offering stiff resistance to the Mughals. But he could not withstand the combined might of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. The Nizam Shahi was defeated and came to an end in 1636 CE. After the Nizam Shahi was wiped out, Shahaji Raje became a Sardar of the Adil Shah of Bijapur. The region comprising Pune, Supe, Indapur and Chakan Parganas located between the Bhima and Neera rivers were vested in Shahaji Raje as a Jagir. This was continued by the Adil Shah and he also granted the Jagir of Bengaluru. Shahaji Raje was valiant, courageous, intelligent and a great political expert. He was an excellent archer. He was also an expert in using the sword, patta and spear. While Shivaji and Jijabai were at Bengaluru, he had arranged for providing excellent education to Shivaji so as to enable him to become a king. He himself aspired to establish Swaraj by ousting the powers of foreign people. Veer Mata Jijabai. Jijabai was the daughter of the great Sardar Lakhoraje Jadhav of Sindh Khed Raja in Buldana district. At a young age, she had received military training as well as education in various subjects. She helped and encouraged Shivaji Maharaj to realize his dream of establishing Swaraj. She was competent and visionary political expert. She constantly guided Shivaji in the mission of establishing Swaraj. Shivaji's companions and associates. Shivaji Maharaj started the work of founding the Swaraj in the Mawal region. The Mawal terrain is full of hills and valleys and is not easily accessible. Shivaji Raje made use of these geographical features of Mawal very skillfully for the purpose of the foundation of the Swaraj. He created a feeling of trust and affection in the minds of the people. Royal Seal. This is the Royal Seal. The objective of Shivaji Maharaj of establishing Swaraj is clearly expressed in his royal seal. Towards the establishment of Swaraj. The forts situated within the Jagir of Shivaji Maharaj were not under his control, but were under the control of Adil Shah. In those days, forts were of special significance. With a firm hold over a fort, it was possible to control the surrounding areas. If one had forts, one ruled the land. Therefore, Shivaji Maharaj decided to acquire the forts that were within his own Jagir. The capture of Jauli. Chandra Rao More of Jauli in Satara district was a powerful Sardar in the Adil Shahi. He opposed the founding of the Swaraj. Shivaji Maharaj attacked Jauli and captured that region in 1656 CE. He established his post there. Then he also captured Raigad. He attained a huge amount of wealth from Jauli. After this victory, his activities in Konkan increased. He built the Pratapgarh fort in the Jauli valley. In this way, the conquest of Jauli increased his strength in all respects. Defeat of Afzal Khan. Shivaji Maharaj had started capturing the forts in his Jagir and the surrounding areas in the Adil Shahi territory. He had crushed the opposition of the Moris of Jauli. The work of founding the Swaraj has gathered momentum on the Konkan coast. All these matters were a challenge to the Adil Shahi. At that time, the Badi Sahiba was looking after the administration of the Adil Shahi. She sent Afzal Khan, powerful and experienced Adil Shahi general, to curb Shivaji Maharaj. Curb means to suppress, keep in check. Afzal Khan came from Bijapur to Vai. He knew the Vai region well. A meeting of Shivaji Maharaj and Afzal Khan took place on 10th November 1659 at the foot of Pratapgarh near Vai. At the meeting, Afzal Khan attempted territory, means betrayal, disloyalty. Shivaji Maharaj paid compensation to the soldiers who were wounded in the battle. He rewarded those who had fought well. Those soldiers and officers of Afzal Khan's army who fell into the hands of Shivaji Maharaj's army were given a good treatment. After the annihilation of Afzal Khan, Shivaji Maharaj captured the Adil Shahi forts of Panhala, Vasantgarh and Khelna. Annihilation means destruction. He renamed Khelna as Vishalgarh. Shivaji Maharaj had posed a big challenge before the Adil Shahi. Therefore, the Adil Shah sent Siddhi Johar, the Sardar of the Karnal region, against Shivaji Maharaj in 1660 CE. The Adil Shah gave Siddhi the title Salabat Khan. Rustam-e-Jama, Ambaji Ghorpode and Afzal Khan's son Fazal Khan were also there to help Siddhi Johar. In these circumstances, Shivaji Maharaj took shelter in the Panhala fort. Siddhi's soldier had laid siege to the fort for about 5 months. Siege means encirclement. Shivaji Maharaj found trapped himself inside the fort. Now, so Shivaji Maharaj opened talks with him. This led to the slackness in the siege round Panhalgarh. Slackness means decrease. Shivaji Maharaj took advantage of this situation. On this occasion, Shiva Khashid, a brave youth, came forward. He resembled Shivaji Maharaj in looks. He dressed up like Shivaji Maharaj and sat in a palki. The palki left by the Rajdindi gate. It was captured by the Siddhi's army. It was a difficult situation. Shiva Khashid sacrificed himself on this occasion for Swaraj. In the meanwhile, Shivaji Maharaj left the fort using another difficult route. He was accompanied by Baji Prabhu Deshpande, Bandal Deshmukh and some chosen soldiers. The Siddhi came to know that Shivaji Maharaj had escaped the siege from there. His army persuaded Shivaji Maharaj, means started chasing. Shivaji Maharaj entrusted the responsibility of stopping Siddhi's army at the foot of Vishalgarh to Baji Prabhu Deshpande. Baji Prabhu Deshpande checked Siddhi's army at the Ghod Pass near Gajapur. He fought with the greatest valor. Baji Prabhu died a hero's death in this battle. Because Baji Prabhu's army held Siddhi's army at bay, Shivaji Maharaj could proceed to Vishalgarh. While going to Vishalgarh, Maharaj also crushed the opposition of the Adil Shahi Sardars Dalvi of Palwan and Surve of Srinagarpur. Maharaj reached Vishalgarh safely. While Shivaji Maharaj was trapped at Panhala, Aurangzeb, who had ascended the throne of Delhi, had sent Shaisa Khan, a Mughal Sardar, to the Deccan. He had invaded the Pune province. The conflict with Adil Shahi continued as even the Mughal army invaded the Swaraj. Maharaj realized that it was not to be prudent, means easy to fight two enemies at once and at the same time. Therefore, after reaching Vishalgarh safely, he entered into a treaty with the Adil Shah. As per the treaty, he returned the fort of Panhala to the Adil Shah.